Hi, my name is Noah Raukwerk. I've been a germaphobe my whole life, and currently I'm quarantined in Brooklyn, New York with my roommate Johnny. I was really anxious to go into quarantine with Johnny initially. He used to have a lot of habits that make me really uncomfortable, and I don't think they're anything that's necessarily out of the ordinary for someone our age. I just think with my anxious brain, it's really hard for me to process a lot of it. We've had a lot of conversations about it, and I think at this point it really comes down to just Johnny's need to express himself versus my personal boundaries. And I think we're actually making a lot of good progress with that conversation.
What's it been like living with Johnny since the start of quarantine?
A lot of his habits that he used to practice kind of on a daily basis, he's actively put in a lot of effort to change. And a lot of the things are, even though the world is kind of in crisis mode, our personal living situation is just way more comfortable than it used to be. I think the biggest thing that he started doing is he started wiping his ass and washing his hands after taking a shit. Johnny still comes into my room while I'm sleeping and he puts his bare ass in my face, but at least there's not as much shit caked onto it. And that really lowers my anxiety. Johnny's still making his smoothies, but he used to make them with the lid off of the blender, and I would come home with a date and the room would just be absolutely covered. And now he started putting the lid on, and that just makes a huge difference for me. And that's just another example of how Johnny is like really making an effort to improve my mental health and my well-being. I feel like at the beginning of this, I guess he was just my roommate and he wasn't a very good roommate. And now I feel like throughout this whole thing, he's become one of my absolute closest friends. My girlfriend has asked me multiple times to hunker down with her and go through this together, but I don't think there's anybody I'd want to spend this with who isn't Johnny.